I know you guys get to see a lot of these type of presentations in school, and sometimes it's hard to sit through them, and sometimes they hit home. You know, the first time I saw the video at the beginning, it was pretty surreal and kind of scary to know that you just watched somebody actually die right in front of your eyes. You know, as you can see, it doesn't just happen to elite athletes, it happens to other kids. I mean, it's hit home recently. It hit Revis, you know, some years back with Robert Regalado. This year is Tim Mikos. He would have graduated from Oklahoma Community High School in 2012. He ended up dying between junior and senior year from the same condition that Robert had and that one athlete had with, called hypertrophic cardiomyopathy. He was a normal everyday kid. Obviously, he was a swimmer based on what you see here. He swam the 500. He also was a trumpet player in the marching band. Pretty much a normal everyday kid. Just happened to be in really good shape, so figured everything was okay. Well, he happens to be my son. And going through all of this, we had no idea that he had a heart condition. We didn't know anything. We found out in the autopsy 4 months after he passed away. Not too long after that, I happened to, through a friend of the family, stumble upon Young Hearts for Life, the group that's going to help, that brings this heart screening to you, and realized that this screening, which is a simple EKG, which is free to everybody, it takes, you know, a couple minutes and it's painless, could have saved my son's life, and he might be here today. But instead, I get to stand here and talk to you guys about what happened and losing him. But at the same time, I hope you guys see this as an opportunity to take a couple minutes out of your day during a gym class, go through the heart screening, spend a couple minutes, and then you get to find out that everything's okay. And if it isn't okay, then you get to be able to stay here for the rest of your life still. I just want to make sure that you understand, as a parent, I know your parents probably get on your nerves. I know I get on my son's nerves. But they want you to be here. They want you to stay here forever. No matter how crazy we get or goofy we are, we want you here. And that's why I'm here today, is to make sure that with Tim's passing, that you guys can see this happens locally. It can happen to anybody. It doesn't matter if you're in basketball, football, or if you happen to be in a chess club. Everybody's at risk, and this little screening can take a few minutes to help save their life. So with that, I'll pass it back to Janine, and thank you very much for listening. And I hope you guys really get the message that this could save you. I hope you take the time. Thanks.
It takes a big parent to be able to be strong enough to talk to you about that detail. So I hope that you understand that a loss is something we can't recover. We're just trying to be positive and use that energy in honor of Tim to hopefully get all of you guys screened with the opportunity that he didn't have. I'm going to share with you a couple of statistics that the physicians shared with me so that we are on a mission to raise awareness about the topic in general, in addition to providing the screenings for you. So it's estimated that 60 young adults across the United States die of sudden cardiac death each year. And if you look at this as a pie chart, 1/3 of those situations are this condition called HCM. And when we hone in on the deeps, oh guys, I'm so sorry, give me 1 second. I'm having a terrible trouble here. Let's go back to this, okay. The pie, and 1/3 of the pie is related to HCM. To know that 1 in 1,000, that's the incident rate, and that with this situation, 90% of individuals will have an abnormality on their EKG, which is what we're going to do for you for free. It's painless, and it's just going to be taking place right here in the school. We can be proactive. And then in addition, we have situations, we've put up the medical terminology, long QT, Brugada, ARVD. Those are other conditions that the physicians can detect proactively through this EKG testing. One quick slide, we don't want to bore you with statistics, but we do want to bring the message home to you to understand that screening is prevention, and it's always followed by emergency action plans. You can see that the slope is steep and it's downward. The risk of, or the chances of survival from when you detect that somebody needs to have emergency intervention drops drastically.